Hi there, I'd like to show you some tools that I use to help me manage our progressive assessment policy that we have. One of the important components of our school's assessment policy, as it is highlighted in yellow here, is that assessment methods should be developed so to promote and support mastery learning. And in particular, I want to talk about how I manage redoing of assignments for my grade 8 and 9 MYP design courses. When a student finishes a section of their project, I will use the MYP design rubrics to assess it, and I tell students once they've looked at that, if they wanted to take my suggestions, make changes, they could. And so when that happens, I often will get contact from the students via email. So here's an example. It says, "Hi, I've looked at the rubric and made a few changes to my spaghetti project. Could you please relook at it? Thanks." So what I'll do is I'll go back to the original rubric that I used to mark it. You'll see here the black writing indicates the first time I assessed their project, and I give some suggestions as to what they might want to do to improve it. And so the red writing on this document indicates the second time I looked at it. So you can see I circled this because they actually added a bit more reasoning. I cross off their original or first score, which was black, and I put their new score on the rubric. I usually will put a date. So here is the student project that I'm talking about. They keep all their work in KidBlog. It's a free blogging program, and this becomes their design portfolio. So all their project-based learning assignments are posted here so that everything is electronic and it's very seamless. So the students had to build a tower out of spaghetti that holds a marshmallow, and so this student has two designs, plan 1 and plan 2. Then underneath they're supposed to justify or explain which of the two designs they're going to build. And if you look at the rubric, initially she needed a bit more reasoning as to why she was going to build plan 2, and she did that, and therefore I reassessed it and bumped her score on the rubric up to a 6 out of 6. Then in the second part, she had 3 good pictures originally, which is why it's in black, but she needed to write a bit more about any modifications and justify any modifications that this student made. And so when you scroll down, there's her 3 good pictures, and she added this paragraph which does a good job of talking about modifications. And so I crossed off the original score of 4 and I bumped up the score to a 5. Then what I do once I've finished this is, on their blog as a private comment, I attach a link to their Google Doc. So the Word document you saw, I PDF it and then I put it into Google Docs so that the student can click on that and view how their rubric is going. It may change over time, like I said, and it's all electronic and very seamless. Now, interesting enough, my computer has Google Drive on it, which means I can work right off my computer and I don't have to upload into Google Docs Online. Google Docs Online is like a cloud system which stores your files, but because I have Google Drive, which is an app on my computer, I don't need to waste any time doing that upload. It uploads it automatically and makes changes. So this link that she sees will stay the same for any changes that I make on this document. So I hope that gives you some insight into how I manage redoing of student assignments through 2 methods. One is Google Docs and Google Drive, and the other is using KidBlog as a way of managing their design portfolios.